Working in the wind industry has been an absolute blast. It's a great career. It's a great industry to be in. Your office, so to speak, is 260 to 300 feet in the air. You have to be in good shape. You have to be obviously able to work at heights. You have to know a wide range of mechanical and electrical skill sets. You need to know troubleshooting. You need to know how to read schematics, line diagrams. And then actually the most important thing is the safety aspect of working in the field. So you really have to be a self-starter. You have to be, I think most importantly, is very safety-minded. You need to be a responsible individual. You need to be, the basics. At work on time every day. You need to be energetic. You need to be willing to learn and to expand your knowledge base on a daily basis. You really have to drive yourself. If you're a field technician, you're working at heights, you're really working in an outdoor adventure type environment. You'll find that the field technicians really have a common bond or personality. It's probably similar to being a fireman or policeman or something along those lines. If you like working with a small team, we're typically broken into 2 to 3 man teams. It's a very, very dynamic industry. There's a lot of different jobs in the industry. You have hundreds and hundreds of people that are required in the industry today, if not thousands, to do the construction side of the business. Probably the most popular, the most needed position in the industry would be technicians or field employees that work on the equipment. Then you move into more of the technical, which is the operations and maintenance, the commissioning technicians. So your construction-related technicians, your commissioning technicians, that group primarily travels. They'll go from site to site. They're usually working off of a per diem. When they finish one project, they mobilize to another project. When you roll into an operations and maintenance type position, you're typically clocking in and clocking out on a project day in and day out, and those folks usually live locally. And there's many different positions. You look at the management infrastructure in the industry, the typical hierarchy on a project, you have your field technicians, you have your field leaders, you have a site supervisor perhaps. The next level up would be an area manager that may have multiple projects underneath their responsibility, and then all the way up into the corporate structure. When you look at a lot of these large companies, you have office personnel, you have accounting, you have management, you have human resources. So it's the industry is really, there's a large support mechanism that's required to keep the field running. And it's a lot of opportunities. So if being a field technician isn't what you want to do, certainly there's a lot more to look at in the industry. A lot of times people will start out traveling in the industry, and then as they rise upon the ranks of their company, they're able to choose positions where they want to live and settle down. So it's definitely a good way to get in the industry and get where you want to, is to start out traveling with a plan of settling down. Your typical entry-level technician is going to earn somewhere around $17 an hour, up to a more advanced technician all the way up to $30, $35 an hour with some companies. It's a fantastic job. If you like physical activities, if you like climbing, if you like being outside, we do work in inclement weather. It can be very hot, it can be very cold, or it can be a beautiful day like today.
If this industry is something that interests you, take the interactive wind turbine tour on this site. This is a great way to decide if this is the right career for you. Or you can contact us directly through our main company website at air-streams.com. We have career advisors that can chart out a custom plan to help you decide if this is the right career for you. Take your first step towards your new future in the wind industry today.